Right. Right. Sure. For those that don't like, very familiar operation. That's how the car is drinking this thing stuff for even the person here. It's like the half of the I don't know if he's got on the right one or if you need to hit not. Great. Since they all look the same at the top. Right here, Katrina? Yep, you can grab 4 slips and a pen, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. I'll explain everything else before we get going. Awesome, thank you. Got it. Okay. Cold cucumber soup, microwave. Cold cucumber soup. I need one more. Yes, please. Cold cucumber soup, microwave cold cucumber soup. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though, people. Thank you. Take here. I mean, honestly, there's an extra seat here. No, it happened when we get really busy. I have people here all the time. See, it's been a long time. What's your name, bud? Mike. Mike, where do I know you from? You Heather Adams is my ex. Oh, yes. I'm not joking though, you guys. Oftentimes we'll put somebody up here, and you just have to listen to me kind of talk to myself the whole time. Yeah, because I've been a little crazy. Club 4 ounce. That's been in my hair forever. Yeah, just the blathering of me. Talent, though. Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to play along, you can come on up and grab 4 pieces of paper and a pen. And we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Thank you. Shrimp blue dip and tantalizer spray. Tantalize. Is it the same thing?
Peter, you just get one at a
Oh,
time.
you can grab them as you go, or you can take 4 right now for all of them. I tend to spill my beer all the time, so I would just take one. Tantalizer spread. I don't know that this guy. Wait, I don't see it though. Is it here under tantalizer? No, it's like spread, like under spreads. We go soup, sauce, and sandwiches. Yes, there was a shrimp olive dip, shrimp olive dip, and then tantalizer spring right there. Let's find out. I'm not asking. So, 18. 3 strips of bacon, tomato, prepared mustard, cream cheese, celery salt, and blanched almonds. It doesn't just sound that bad. It's just kind of a creamy, cheesy mustard. Shrimp split dip. Shrimp all dip in cold cucumber soup. Yep. Out of here. Get out of here. Stop playing with me. I'm toying with my emotions. Alrighty, folks. Last call to come grab some trivia slips. Again, we'll get started here in about 1 minute. Last call to grab some slips. Hey, folks, let's dive right in. If it's your first time down or it's been a while, please check out the screens here for the basics of tonight. We'll have 4 rounds of 10 questions each question just worth 1 point. But if you look on your sheet, you can star around, circle the hell out of that star. That will double your total points for that whole round, but you can only use it once. We won't do any repeats, so feel free to take some notes on the back or the far right side. We'll take a break in between each round, and prizes tonight. First place is a $30 drink card. Second place, a $20 drink card. And third place, as always, a surprise prize, which tonight is this little light up mushroom house that I personally believe was painted by somebody on mushrooms because it is ugly. It is battery powered though, so you can just light it up, leave it on your friend's porch, and have them be very confused. Or if you're artsy fartsy, you could repaint it so it doesn't suck. Whatever works best for you. We only have 4 rules here, so please follow them. First and foremost, no cell phones out during rounds at all, please. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, you can still play, but you can't win. So please mark that you have more than 6 on your first answer sheet. Once we get going, things will quiet down, so don't shout out answers, real or fake. And last but most importantly, remember, it is just trivia, so simmer the down. If you're finding yourself getting all pent up and excited, just breathe. You're literally winning some crap I found at the dollar at like Goodwill or a few free drinks. Okay, this is not life or death, but it is a big deal. So let's make sure your team name is at the top. Let's dive right into our first round of the night. Breaking wind. 10 questions that involve wind in some way, shape, or form. Breaking wind. Again, team name. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you come up with the silliest team name, I have an even crappier prize for you than a poorly painted mushroom house. So come up with something silly. If I go, you'll probably win. All right, round number one, question number one coming your way in our breaking wind round. Question number one. In the classic children's novel, The Wind in the Willows, follows what main character after he becomes obsessed with motor cars? Name that main character. Give you about 10 more seconds, so take some notes if you need to. We're moving on in about 10 seconds. Moving on to question number two from Books to Plays. The 1995 play Inherit the Wind is a fictionalized version of the famous 1925 Scopes What trial? Fill in the blank. It's what cheats it, I think. It's like maybe some fake balls added to it. I don't actually need it, but I just Goodwill. It's like $1 or $2, I think. No, this is $2.99. This was $1 though. Thank you. Oh, there's great stuff. We found there's one called Witch's Brew Hero Sandwich, shrimp and olive dip, cucumber soup to make in the microwave, but also tantalizer spread. 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. It's delightful. Question number three in our breaking wind round. A sirocco is a hot wind that blows northward from what desert toward the Mediterranean coast of Europa? Name that desert, not the dessert. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number four. Foul winds or foul words are but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath. Therefore I will depart unkissed is a line to Benedict by what feisty female in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing? Name Benedict's main fighting partner in Much Ado. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Move on to number five in our wind round. This is for our maybe younger folks. Complete the line from Colors of the Wind from Disney's Pocahontas. You can own the earth, and still all you own is until you can paint with all the colors of the said wind. Fill in that blank. Colors of the wind is mentioned twice in the goddamn question. Sorry you hate Native Americans and their disnification. Gotta throw in some for the youths. They'll keep that youth money coming. 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. 10 seconds. Question number 6 in our wind round. A Mighty Wind is a 2003 ensemble mockumentary by what director of Waiting for Guffman and Best in Show? Name that director / writer of those shows. Ten seconds. Question number 7 in our breaking wind round. The book title Wuthering Heights by what author is one of the few uses of weather, which means wind that blows with a dull, roaring sound. Name the author of that classic piece of literature, Wuthering Heights. I'll put it down. I want the first and last name, please. First and last name. Ten seconds. Question number 8 in our breaking wind round. What scale, first devised in 1805, is still used as an empirical measure that relates wind speed to conditions at sea or on land? Name that scale for wind. Ten seconds. Question number 9, just 2 more in our wind round here. In what epic does the god Aeolus give the hero a bag containing the blustering winds? Name that epic. 10 seconds. All right, number 10 is a two-part question. You need both of them to get the point. Elton John's song Candle in the Wind was originally written as an ode to whom, but was rewritten in 1997 to honor what other famous person? Two names to answer. And also a reminder, I need the first and last name for number 7, just to keep you on top of things. Up there, upside down, if you don't mind. Thank you. 10 seconds. I feel like there's yeah, okay. All righty, crew. That is going to do it for round number 1. Remember, need 2 names for number 10, the full name for number 7. I'll give you from this moment 2 minutes to check over your answers. Please turn them in upside down in front of the very upside downly painted crappy mushroom house. Don't forget to star the round if you feel like you did well. And then you get close, you're like, oh, sweet God, why? Why? Upside down right there for me, but thank you. Just upside down right there for me, Captain. All right, you have less than 30 seconds to get all those slips in, please. Last call for slips. Get them up on time, please. Keep your upside down. And that's going to do it. All slips should be in. Don't forget, folks, starting on June 5th, which is coming up quick, we are going to start a trivia tournament. You can still come in and just play normal games, but if you come back multiple weeks, we'll add up your total scores over the summer and have some not so crappy prizes. Though, frankly, some of them will still be very stupid. But gather a team, make some plans. Drew, thank you so much for your patience. We have 25 teams tonight, which means I get to score 250 answers. Did in less than 10 minutes. God damn, am I good? Or just really sloppy. We'll find out. Let's check your answers to round number one, see how you did. The Wind in the Willows, that car obsessed guy's Mr. Toad. He has a wild ride in Disney for it. Very important 1925 trial, the Scopes Monkey Trial. Against a teacher teaching evolution. They haven't gotten better since then. A Sirocco, that desert that it blows from, God, that desert blows, is the Sahara. The Sahara. I was actually kind of proud. Some people guessed Hero, and a couple other actual characters from it, but that feisty female's Beatrice. If you don't know the show, it's actually like good. There's a great version with some folks you'd know, came out in the mid 90s. Lots of different guesses for this, and mostly wrong. You can own the earth, and still all you'll own is Earth until. Yeah, come on now. If we're going to Disney-fy natives, we might as well learn the fucking songs they did. A lot of people guess Eugene Levy. He was in all of those shows, but the actual director is named Christopher Guest. Christopher Guest. He also acts in most of the movies as well. Wuthering Heights, which some or all of us had to read. Some guess Charlotte. It was Emily Bronte. I also would have taken Ellis Bell, which was the pseudonym under which she wrote at the time. I would say for this one, 90% of you said knots. That's not really a scale. That's like a level of a scale. It's called the Beaufort Wind Force Scale. It goes from 0, being a barely light breeze, all the way up to 13, which is hurricane force. Again, still used today. That epic we were looking for, some people did say Peter Jack or whatever, Percy Jackson. I was like, go fuck yourselves, but I still gave it to you. But that's the Odyssey. The Odyssey. Just so you know, the Iliad is very much focused on the Trojan War and not about poor Ulysses / Odysseus trying to get home. And a lot of you only put one answer for this last one, even though both my words and the question call for two. But the song starts with Goodbye. Oh, you simmer down. Norma Jean, i.e., Marilyn Monroe. And then the next one says Goodbye, England's Rose, which is Princess Di. Of course, I took Norma Jean. I took Ellis Bell, for God's sakes, for Emily Bronte. Come on now. All right, let's check your score, see how you did. Nobody. Oh, this is a terrible thing I did here. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, get this looking prettier for you. And that'll do. So here are your scores. We didn't have any zeros or ones, but we did have some twos starting out there. No team used their stars, so these are all just straight up clean, pure scores. Pure as the driven snow. No, I think they thought I read them out, and I'm like, I just have to put that in there. And here we are at the top of the list, my friend. The Partially Practical Pirates are currently in first place with 9 points. What Daddy and Sofa King Tired of Photoshop are tied with 8. And there's a whole slew of people with 7 points. Not a bad start. I do have a special prize to give to my favorite team name, though. And that was the Violent Phlegms. Where's the Violent Phlegms? If your team name was the Violent Phlegms, I have a prize for you. Bueller, Violent Phlegms. Where are you? Is that you guys? Okay, here's your surprise prize, my friends. This is the Multi-Power Microwave Miracles book, 4th printing from 1984, in which, let's be very serious here, you can find microwave recipes for things like Witch's Brew Hero sandwiches, shrimp olive dip, a delicious microwave cold cucumber soup, or what's simply called tantalizer spread. Go get tantalizing. Congratulations on being punny tonight. I wish you could get more right answers, but here we are. Alrighty, crew, that was a good warm-up. Let's dive into round number 2 now. See if the computer's going. There we go. Round number 2 is going to be a good old random round. 10 random questions to tickle your little noggins. Make sure your team name is at the top. Also, some people were starring answers as they went through. I don't know if that was just note-taking. You can only star 1 round, and that will double your points for that round. So if you get 7 right, you'd actually get 14 points. We only have 4 rounds tonight, so really think about that as we dive in, whether you want to use your star or not. Here we are with a good old random round, starting with question number 1. Yogi Bear lives in what fictional area specifically? Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. 10 seconds. Question number 2 in random. What chemical element do all organic compounds contain? What's that one specific element that makes them organic? Ten seconds. Question number 3 in our random round. Starting in Paris, the Orient Express ended in what city far to the east? Let's help him. No, that's easy. Thank you. 10 seconds. Again, take notes if you need to. Question number 4. Florence Nightingale was known as the Lady with the what? And it's not her fine ass. Get your heads out the gutters. No, she might have had that too. I don't know. And seconds. Let's move on to question number 5 in our random round for sports ball people who I personally detest, but here we are and living in society with them. In the NFL, teams kick off from what numbered yard line? Currently in the NFL, I Googled it yesterday. And it said it's changed and it's not going to change. They're not changing it to the NFL. Ten seconds. Speaking of games I don't quite understand, WoW is the common abbreviation for what popular multiplayer online game? Number 6. Ten seconds. Question number 7 in our random round. What Thoreau work is subtitled Life in the Woods? 10 seconds. We only got 3 more here in our second round. Let's move on to question number 8. What sea is located between New Zealand and Australia? Name of that sea. And seconds. Moving on to question number 9 for my equestrians and other animal husbandry people. In the horse world, at what age does a filly become a mare? What is the bar mitzvah for a horse? What age? 10 seconds. And finally, question number 10 in our random round. The Star of India is considered the largest example of what gemstone? One of Montana's official state symbols. Name that gemstone. So now, right there, thank you. Oh, what's funny is Montana actually has two official state gemstones. Montana, yes.
The heck?
Montana, specifically around Alabama. 10 seconds. Lego.
Ring it big.
And just like that, poof, round number 2 is over. Don't forget to use that star if you feel like you did well to double your total points of the round. Otherwise, you have 2 minutes from right now to turn in all your slips upside down in front of this hot mess. Kitty Brennan, how are you? Good. My friend, I'm doing good. My friend just moved in like just around the port from where you guys used to live. So I go to visit her and I have to drive by her guys' house. And I was like, I remember a lot of shenanigans in that place. Mm-hmm. 45 seconds left till we need all slips in, please. 45 seconds. And last call for slips, please. Get them all up here now, por favor. All right, all slips should be up. Also, folks, a reminder, the kitchen will close in about 30 minutes. So if you're looking for a big rack of nachos or something, oh, well, I would love to be informed about it. You're late. I can't take that. In 15 minutes, actually, apparently. So get those orders for food in if you'd like some delicious grub from the Cranky Kitchen. Quick reminder, if you are part of the Mug Club here at Cranky Sam, make sure to RSVP for our party down here on June 2nd, 3 to 6. You can get some trivia out of it and some beer pong, some karaoke, all sorts of dumb crap. But make sure to RSVP with a +1 as soon as you can, please. I get up for this then? Yeah. What's the what's the plate? What's plate? I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that straight up to go, please. Yes. Yes, you may. What's up?
As a former sports person,
Yeah.
it's a very unfortunate fact about me. We knew I was going to be mayor at 3, which you could start reproducing, not 4.
And I have it as 5.
Interesting.
It's an official changeover. I think it's it's full height maturity, I believe. It's not about it's full height maturity, not reproduction. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I found on the interwebs and from my friend who horse breeds.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I was like, wait, filly, mare, stallion, whatever. She was like 5 for the gals, 3 for the males, because they grow up quicker. And that's hybrid, right? Okay.
My height. Got it. That makes sense.
Exactly. Right, yeah.
그쪽에서 인터스지
Again, folks, let's call this the last call for food. If you'd like to get some food into the delicious kitchen, get on it. Alrighty, crew, let's check those answers for round number 2. Just to warn you now, I was nice on a couple of them, had to change my actual answer for one of them, so I decided to be a dick about another one. So let's work it out as we go through here. First one I was nice on was question number 1. Yogi Bear lives in what fictional area? Is Jellystone National Park or Jellystone Park? If you just put Jellystone, I did take it because I was being kind of nice. Again, if you don't know me, you know how rare that is. All organic compounds, we are all based on a certain chemical element that is carbon, carbon-based life forms. I might have thrown y'all for a bit of a loop by saying far to the east, but if you're looking at Europe, it's a pretty long ways. Started in Paris, ended in Istanbul. They call that the Orient because I guess there's Muslims there? I don't know. You guys gave some very interesting answers, mostly involving her hat choices, but actually the functionality of a woman going out on a battlefield after dark to find wounded soldiers was a lamp. I also took lantern. Lantern. If you want to fight me about this, go ahead, because I really could not give enough fucks to even put in a bucket. But according to the interwebs, currently in the NFL, it's the 35-yard line. 35. If you have a major problem with that, come up and talk to me politely. Otherwise, I will just tell you to kick off from your own crotch yard line or something. I don't know. I'll work on a way cooler insult later. WoW is a massive multiplayer online game. I don't know how popular it is now, but it was huge there for a hot minute. That's World of Warcraft. Most y'all got that one. Here's another one I was super kind on because I'm naturally a dick. The actual title, Life in the Woods, the main title is just Walden, but I took, if you put Walden Pond, I took it. I even took On Walden Pond, which is a really fucked up version of On Golden Pond. But that means for number 8, I was quite specific. And it's going to piss off a few of you, but I don't care because it's my trivia night. The power. The sea between New Zealand and Australia is specifically called the Tasman Sea. If you put Tasmanian, I did not give you the point because I was already being too light on the rest of it. This isn't participation trophy, hangout, drink beer. It is actually trivia. I can only be nice on 2 of them. Except in this round, I was nice on 3 of them. In the horse world, the age a filly becomes a mare is apparently completely up to whoever the fuck you talk to after doing more research during this round. So I had 5 years old. That's when they're fully grown and fully developed to be able to reproduce. But people brought up ages as early as 3. I looked them up. That seemed accurate. So I took any answer 3, 4, or 5. 2, if she can't shoot out baby horsies, she ain't fully grown, and a 2-year-old horse is not sexually mature, most of them. Though I guess if girls are getting their periods at like age 9 now, who knows what's happening to the horses. Either way, I took 3 to 5 years. If you put 3 to 5 years, you got a point. Also, I was quite excited for a lot of people to know that Montana's state gemstone is the Montana agate. But here's the thing, we actually have 2 of them because Montana. So it's a sapphire. If you get a chance after this next round, Google Star of India. It literally is this like cracked, non-carved, amazing sapphire. Check it out. So with that being said, let's check your scores. Again, try to be as nice as possible, but come on, people, we're still doing trivia. Hold on, let me adjust this here real quick. Sorry, not sorry. Let's do this. Oh my god. There we go. That looks pretty. If you see a bolded score, that team has used their star to get that bold number. So some of them, but not a lot of them, unfortunately, are over 10. And sorry, partially practical pirates, I spelled your name wrong, and I can't be bothered to change it because I know you, and I don't like you much. You're Parielli pirates these days. No, they're really and with all that being said, here we are at the top of our list. The Cranky OGs are tied for first place with Borat Voice, My Wife. It's a my wife. Evanescence has 18 points, and then tied for third-ish is Sam and the Cranks, the Piriali Practical Pirates, and the Cunning Linguists at 17. We still have 2 more rounds, though. A lot of teams have not used their star yet, so things could get interesting as we move forward. Our next round is a photo round, so make sure you can see one of the TVs relatively well. Won't be any major details you need to know. And by the way, I like saying Borat voice. I don't want to hear it. You're going down. All righty, folks. So again, round number 3 is going to be a photo round. And here's the deal. I'm going to show you a picture of a fictional character starting with R. That R is just their first name, not their last name, but you need to provide their first and last name. So, for example, this is just an example. I actually need not just Rocky, but Rocky Balboa. Okay? His first name starts with R. I don't care about the last name, but you do need to put the last name. First and last name. Let's do this business. Name the fictional character, first and last name. The first name starts with R. Whatever might start the second name. Name this character. First and last name. Yeah. I need to. 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Actually, don't take notes. Just make a guess. We're moving on. Move on to question number 2. Remember, the first name starts with an R. Name this fictional character with his last name. Ten seconds. Make your guess. Let's move on to question number 3. First and last name of this fictional character that the first name starts with R. Got a little quiet while you tried to think for last name, didn't it, you suckers? Ten seconds. Moving on to number 4. This is one iteration of many. Give me the first and last name of this character, fictional character. Remember, don't give me a superhero name. I need the first name that starts with R and his last name. 10 seconds. Move on to question number 5. First and last name of this fictional character. Ten seconds. Question number 6. First and quote unquote last name for this character. Ten seconds. Take it back to the old school for you gray bushes out there. Number 7, name the first and last name of this character. Ten seconds. Let's move on to question number 8, a little more modern here. How about number 8? Name the first and last name of this character. Ten seconds. Question number 9. Name the first and last name of this character. 10 seconds. And finally, question number 10. Give me the first and last name of this character.
Number 6 is he.
I mean, she calls her last name with the
Okay.
A, right? Yeah. Like she
Also,
doesn't have a.
it's like saying that's your last name.
Listen, you could pod race for a whole fucking movie. You could just claim a last name.
Pod racing is sick.
You disgust me. You filthy you. 10 seconds. And that's going to do it for round number 3. Our fictional character's first name R, but it needed that first and last name. Let's get those slips up here in the next 90 seconds. 90, starting now. Don't forget those stars if this was your good round. One more hazing, please. Yeah, thank you. Thirty seconds left. Let's get all those slips up the next 30 seconds, please. Yep, perfect. Thank you. TMA.
Sorry for this.
And last call for slips, please. Thank you so much. Grandkids, we want convenience. Nice private flight, assholes. It still is very exciting. You know? I said to be a dick, you know. Decent job. Oh, decent, I'll take it. Fuck, better than shitty. No, that's 10 off. How dare you? You know, this privilege trivia. Yeah. No, no.
You what? Somebody like left us at the table and they were talking about my.
Oh, it was their third place prize, so they left it.
Oh yeah.
Right? And just give it away like tomorrow night at a different trivia. I can leave right there. Thanks, man. Tell them it's okay. I know, Rick. I figured you'd get Rick. Listen, I always throw in something for you. You know I do. All righty, crew. Let's check those answers for round number 3. Some high scores, some low scores, some that I would just call scores. Let's see how you did. I think almost everybody got this first one, which I can always appreciate. That is Ron Burgundy from Anchorman, the legend of Ron, or the something about Ron Burgundy. This is one of my favorite boys for 30 plus years now. That is Ralph Wiggum. Wiggum. A lot of you said some different last names. I couldn't take it. He's from The Simpsons. You didn't have to say what it's from, by the way, but I appreciate it if you did. This is Rose Nyland. Rose Nyland. Some people said Rose St. Olaf, and I was like, you know what? It's not bad. It's just wrong, which is fine. My name is Reed Reimers. I've always kind of been a fan of the extra smart Reed Richards. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic in Fantastic Four. That 70s show hissy father, Red Foreman. Red Foreman. And honestly, anybody that cares about this is nerdier than I am, which is slightly shocking. We put Rey Skywalker. I also took Rey Palpatine because we're assuming in a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, last names work the same from a grandfather you never knew. But either Skywalker or Palpatine was fine. Even R-A-Y was fine. You just animals. A lot of you knew this was Casablanca. His name is Rick Blaine. I did take Richard Blaine. I don't think that's ever used in the movie. We can assume. Speaking of Ricks, we had yet another Ricks. Rick with Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Now a gal with one of the most punchable faces in movies. I have never been in a fight in my life, but I wouldn't mind cold clocking Rita Skeeter. Rita. And one team put like Skeeta. I think I took it. Like I was trying to be nice, but also fuck you, but also trying to be nice. And last but not least, we had a couple options for this one. A lot of you were getting kind of close and kind of knew something about it, but the folks that knew this was Randy Snow or Ramsey Snow or Ramsey Bolton. That got that through. For whatever team that said Randy Bolton, I'd like to talk to you. Randy Bolton was a professor at the university I worked with very closely. He passed a couple of years ago. I don't know if that was just an F up or if you actually knew Randy, because he would have loved you fucking up, yet still being yourself. Here we are with the scores so far. We have one more round. Lots of teams have used their star, but a lot haven't too. I have a feeling you guys might have slipped a bit with your 4 right. I like watching you fail. Makes me feel good. In this kind of crap, not real stuff, of course, but really dropped like 5 spaces. And here we are at the top of the list. Moving up to first place is not tracking yet with 38 out of a possible 40 points at this point, or 34, excuse me. Stormy Day Retainer has 32 points, and My Life has 28 points with Bufflehead right on their tail. Remember, not all teams have used their star yet. So things can change quite a bit as we move into our final round of the night. What will it be? I'm so interested. There's lots of ways to describe these things, but I decided to use the simple term of $3 words. They could be called $5 words. They could be called Sunday words. They're words we don't hear too often. And I'll give you an example of how it's going to go. But before we begin, if you have not used your star, please circle your star right now. I will not automatically star you. This is your last chance to use it, so use it. Let's start with an example of what you're going to see. This round's going to go a little bit quicker. You'll only have 1 minute to turn in your slips, and I'll move a little faster. But for example, just an example, syncopation is a change to the flow of what? So you'd have to know what syncopation means and simply answer that question with 1 or maybe 2 words. So syncopation is a change to the flow of rhythm, right? These are our Sunday words, our $3 words. Circle that star if you haven't used it. Let's enter our not quite lightning round, but kind of a speed round here. You're going to have much less time to answer and much less time to turn in your slips. Let's dive right in then to question number 1 in our $3 words round. Your word. Jalopy is an older decrepit what? The answer now. A jalopy is an old or decrepit what? What word answer? 10 seconds. Moving on to number 2. A numismatist is a collector of what? One word answer for that $3 word.
Beats stands that energy the magnetized is very massive.
Remember, this is our speed round. We're moving quickly. 10 seconds. Get your guess in. Question number 3 in our $3 words. Petrichor is the smell after what? And not your grandma taking a big dump. One word answer. Petrichor is the smell after what? 10 seconds. Moving quickly here in our speed round to number 4. Raconteur is someone who's good at what? One word answers are the answer here. Ten seconds. Make your guesses. You'll have very little time after this round. Your next $3 word is rickrack, which is a narrow ribbon with what shape or pattern? Seventy. Gingham dresses, 70s. Rickrack. Come on. 10 seconds. You clearly never took call back. It shows. Taking on board all the way halfway through. Question number 6. A scuttlebutt is an open cask of what? Be specific, please, or don't. I don't care, actually. Ten seconds. Question number 7, one of my favorite obnoxious ones. Tintinnabulation is the sound of what specifically? Tintinnabulation. Or you can read a fucking book. She's so pretty and blonde, she doesn't have to read. He's so pretty and blonde. He's like, Christopher ugly. 10 seconds. I get any of these? Yeah. People are like panicking, and I'm like, actually, I only pick words I knew right off the bat. There you go. There you go. How about number 8? Spaghettification. Spaghettification, the extreme stretching, specifically associated with what? Not all words, not all answers are one word. Some answers might be 2 words. Hint, hint. Okay, let's do this. Stretching out at all. Spaghettification.
That's crazy.
It's a $3 word.
That's crazy. Wow.
Again, not all answers are just one word, but most are. Moving on here as we go. I just have to get a little more cultural and historical in our fun words round. Number 9, a ziggurat is a pyramidal tower from what civilization? Go ahead, you guys were in first. Go ahead. Go ahead. And it's going to crush your souls, I'm sure. Look for the name of the civilization. 10 seconds. Just a reminder, all slips need to be up 60 seconds after our final card clears here. Question number 10. Cherubim and seraphim are types of what? You get those? I love weird words. I simply only picked ones that I've known for at least like 10 years. Like, but I was also a hardcore nerd and got through something. Alrighty, folks, 10 seconds left on the slide. Alrighty, group. All slips need to be up 60 seconds from right now, please. 60 seconds in our speed round. Get your slips on up. Do not forget the star if you haven't used it. No, I literally said 5 times. I was like, oh, fuck, not all of them are one word. And I only mentioned it on that one over and over again. Because I was like, oh, I fucked up on that one.
Like, there's something black. And I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, so you're fine. 30 seconds are gone. 30 seconds left. Get all slips in, please. 30 seconds.
Basically, float around. Here comes my man.
Last call for slips. Last call right now. You will get points off. You will get points off if your slip is not up nowish. Let's take a breath. 2, 4, Exactly. So we'll use what we call the process of elimination because if I came down and was drinking and I wasn't in charge of it because somebody had better handwriting than me, I wouldn't want to like lose points because they forgot to do something.
Very nice.
No. And it was the crazy part if we ended up losing a team, which we didn't. Oh, we did. Butterballs. Oh, 10. So here's what you get to do with me real quick. Would you look for the French or the Violet Flemmes in there, please? It was right there. Violet Flemmes.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so look for the French. Real quick. Fast asses. The French. The French.
It's the French. Kind of,
I think so too. I think so too.
yeah,
Okay, so the French.
the French.
Okay, so the French gets. That was round number 3, but then that mistake. Some people come up way later and are like, actually, in round 7. Oh, we know the Violet Flemmes left because they left the book. 6. Then here, look here, here, here. Orders it by alphabetical. We'll put this over here. We have 1, 2, 3 here. And we go here. Thank you. All righty, you fools of a tube. Let's check your answers to round number 4. I gotta say, there's a shit ton of weird words out there. I promise I only did words that I've known for at least 10 years. And that really means since I was 16, because from 16 to 20, whenever, was a hot, drunken mess. So I didn't learn anything new. But a jalopy, for example, is an old or decrepit. Most of you guys got this one. Looking for any kind of automobile, car or truck was just fine. Numismatist specifically collects coins. Coins is what they're into. I don't know if golf ball is coming up or something, but so many of you said the smell after death. I was like, actually, it's that beautiful smell after it rains as it comes up from the earth. You creepy fucks. It is, but a raconteur, a lot of that. So, a raconteur is a storyteller. A racketeer is what a lot of you guys describe by being some shifty asshole. And again, I apologize if you did not grow up in the 70s or early 80s, but rickrack was everywhere. That's a zigzag pattern. It's that tiny little zigzag ribbon that was on every gingham dress from 1958 to 1983. A lot of you knew a scuttlebutt as a gossip, which is great, but it came from an open cask of drinking water. So real quick, this is a fun one. This is your one fun read fact for the day. A scuttlebutt does mean a gossip, but it's much like what do you call the water cooler talk? It came from everybody coming to drink out of the clean bit of drinking water on a boat, and that's when they gossip. So scuttlebutt is officially an open thing of water, but yes, you are right. It does mean gossiping. It just, you can't have an open cask of gossip because you're just weird that way. Tintinnabulation. Only 2 people put down the word I was looking for, so I took others. That is the bells. So, simmer down, Princess Peach. I did take ringing, if you knew it as ringing, but I unfortunately did not take ringing in the ears because that's so far away from the sound of bells that I just couldn't do it. I really love that most of you knew that that word contains the word spaghetti, and we're like, pasta making? The extreme stretching specifically associated with, wait for it here, it's going to take the black holes. It's that idea if you get past the event horizon, you'll just be stretched into atoms. Not exactly like making some penne. And speaking of penne, I am gay and single, so please hit me up with your beautiful pennes. It means dick in Italian. Who would have known? Okay, ziggurat got a little complicated as well. I was looking for Sumerian, but I also took, Mesopotamian, because Sumer was a part of Mesopotamia, And then it was even nicer, and I took Babylonian, which were not around when these ziggurats were made, but the Babylonians eventually took over Sumer, which is part of Mesopotamia, and I hate you all for being ignorant. So, fun fact, ziggurats are Sumerian, that is a part of Mesopotamia that eventually became Babylon. Yeah? I'm sure you're going to remember because I just forgot it. And last but not least, cherubim and seraphim are both words for angel. One team put like heavenly spirits or something. I was like, yeah, like fucking angels. You're fine. So let's check your final score, see how you did there. Let's find out if we have winners or losers and if we need a tiebreaker because I forgot to check. I'll discover it with you. It's so exciting. By the way, I want to give props to the team that was just the French. If you're actually French, no big deal, but I just like the idea of being like, let's be the French. So I think especially either in England or America, we'd love to just be like, ugh, the French. But if you're actually from France, welcome to Montana. Let me know if you'd like some recommendations on beautiful spots to check out. Get all these scores out of a total of possible 50 points. And here we are at the very top of the list. Not tracking yet is winning with 41 points. They'll take home a $30 gift card. Just two behind them after the star usage is So Fucking Tired of Photoshop with 39. And Haley's Comets ended with 37. So again, if you were any of those winners, come up and talk to me. If you were not a winner, you're not a loser down here. It's just fucking trivia. Random crap. But also, you can do better than this, and I believe in you.
That's what I thought. One of our guys really wants.
Please repaint it. Do something with it. There's an on and off on the bottom.
Battery in there.
I know. Fifth place, I got a handshake. Well, then fuck off. That's all you get. You're fifth place. I know, it sucks to be you, I guess. Are you guys first? Congrats. That's good. All right, still looking for the Sofa King team to come up and grab their prize. No, you're okay. We only do prizes first, second. And again, third place prize is simply crappy at Friends and Berkeley. We know. I know. We had a really great time.
You want to drink?
I actually just finishing up this one, and then I think I got my dog in the car. I have to go check on him like first priority. Second place is first loser. Loser.
Hey, second place in a bad day.
Yeah, that's true. With a shitty, I walked by and I was like, "Good luck with these assholes." Should have stuck with the winners. Thank you. Again, folks, thank you so much for coming down. Don't forget about our summer trivia tournament starting in just a couple weeks. Right down here at Cranky's. You can still come play normal trivia, but if you come down multiple nights, make sure to sign up for our summer trivia tournament. Oh man, I've had the beans and breath. Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
Cherish it forever. I think so. It's my advice.
I can do it on either one of these, so go ahead and log in. Wait, and then go back and scroll down to shift review. No,
Shift.
review is there. And then view closed checks. You don't have any.
Okay.
Which is expected tonight.
Right.
Normally, you would need to transfer those over to another server who have taken over your section. Let's go back then. And then close shift. Yeah. And then we're going to print your report. That prints out for you. And then you can clock out. And then complete shift review. That's it. That's all. When there's some friends goes up and start to laugh at the kissing figures, right?
Mike, do you want to put on some jams? Okay. I know half the staff is sick of this music, but they don't have to hear it twice a week for the last 2.5 years.
I'm not predicting right. I say, go. That's what I was
Some asshole team left their microwave miracles book. Do you need a good cook?
Oh God, okay. So funny. It's just it's sloppy good. It is. Which is for me crazy. All this is made in the microwave.
Also, there's something simply called tantalizing spread. Has 14 ingredients, including cream cheese and bacon, so you know it's probably pretty good. All right, I thought you were. I'll get my dog off that. Okay.
How are you, Mark? How are you?
What, what, Goes next to it. Not that, just this. The speaker is gone. I don't know where to go.
The what?
Well, we're just letting it. Yeah.
Sorry, I just let it.
Realize the microphone special. So the main thing we discovered though, everybody blames me or they blame the no, no, we don't. We blame me. Over tighten. You just like finger tight. Just so you gotta use your big muscle. Rob? No. Here. I said he was here with me. I want to go to tracking with you. Yes. Empty glassware. If you could turn off the signs. Open sign, and keep going on tables. Yeah. I can't believe they put